start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Simmons. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballroom. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to Hardy. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the...
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet
maybe some room here. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Now on first down from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a give to Frazier. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Snags it and he's open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially when...
Has it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown, Georgia!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, running right, it's Frazier. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
On first down, Nate Frazier. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, give to Hardy. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Oh, he's got a chance! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Handoff for Frazier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
His offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wait, can I get...
to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Throwing Simmons. Bears the pressure. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play. And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Got his man down the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, We're going to be telling old war.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Made a defender miss. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Cougars chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. On first down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Keeps it on first down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Missouri wants to go fast.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback on the keeper. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it with Hardy. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, here's Frazier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Frazier. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Simmons to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Here's a give to Hardy. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the delay, it's Hardy. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They go play action with Simmons. With the catch, it's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hardy again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Simmons. Under fire. Back's looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Touchdown, Missouri! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Georgia 28, Missouri 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Throwing Simmons. Gonna take a shot.
And winning for...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverage.
Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Here's Simmons to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Frazier again. Might have a chance. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
The give to Hardy. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. One more time, it's Hardy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Simmons. They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Creates a little room. Crosses to 35. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. after this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Throwing Simmons. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This was a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.